Welcome to the first episode of 2018 of Unsolicited Moms. We're back to school, back to routines, and also back to homework, which is causing Jack a bit of stress. Talk to us, Jack.
Let me talk to you about homework. Yeah. Okay, so Maddie is in a grade 1-2 split. Mm-hmm. She's 6, and so our week looks like this. It's get up, fight over what we're going to wear, fight over what we're going to eat, go to school. After school, she's got like after school programming because we work till 5 or 6. And so it's a very kind of structured environment. Mm-hmm. And then 2 nights a week, we have like swimming or silks and gymnastics. So it's back to back to back activity for her when most kids, get to go home at 3:30 and sit on a couch and decompress. Mm-hmm. And then when we bring her home, it's time for a really late dinner.
Right.
Somewhere in there is a bath, and then it's wind down time, so it's really hard to expect her to mentally engage, to focus, and to do homework.
I agree. She's 6 years old. I'll always speak to my primary teachers at the beginning of the year and make sure the communication is good, and I let them know quite respectfully that my little people don't do homework. If they're in school all day for 6 hours, then they should be able to do things like go play hockey, go play street hockey, play with their brothers and sisters, do whatever. That's what they should be doing in that time. They're already in school long enough. Now, I know a lot of parents would argue it's good to set up the habit of doing homework.
Right.
But really, other than reading, what's a 6-year-old reading with your child? That's really the most valuable thing you can do.
Oh, you have so much to learn. We're not just reading.
No, I know. No, and it's ridiculous, right?
We're doing patterns. Okay, so I suck at math. So this is my worst nightmare. I just thought I had a few more years before I was confronted by the math gods again. We do patterns, and Maddie is fortunately really good at pattern solving.
Whatever. Well, she's more mathy than
But we sit here at the butcher block in the morning. We do our homework in the morning because we can't do it at night.
Yeah.
She's too tired.
Yeah.
So we do have a routine in the morning. We come down here, she eats, and then we get up earlier and we spend 20 minutes doing our homework here. And then she brushes her teeth and gets ready, and she can have a little iPad or a little TV time before school.
Okay.
So and you know what? So this is the pro about homework for us. Maddie's not a very focused kid, not in the classroom, not in any activity. The homework does help her to focus.
Okay.
The routine is great because she no longer hates homework. She doesn't love it.
Right.
But because we did it every morning, it was a routine and she was okay with it.
Right.
She always knew it was coming. There was no battle. And you know what? You're right. She comes home and even after all that, she still wants to play today. She wants to play.
Yeah. And that's where kids do most of their learning. Let's face it. Playing,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Rummaging through my clothes and pulling out your tampons and stuff.
Imaginative play.
Yeah, imaginative play. Interpretive dance.
Yeah.
We are having a little issue with reading.
Mm-hmm.
Although I would say that, the school pulled the alarm bell in November and said, oh, she's a little behind in reading. And I said, that's okay. She started learning in September.
Right.
You called me 2 months later and said she's behind.
I don't know that grade 1 you can really be behind.
Behind what?
I know. In a lot of cultures, they don't even start reading till they're 8 or 9. They don't even introduce it, right?
True, but
and
then we also
kids are not behind. Those kids are not behind when they become adults.
And that's an interesting point.
Yeah.
I sort of feel like, much to my mom's chagrin, I feel like she's going to learn when she's going to learn.
Yep.
I don't think my kid is going to hit grade 12 and not be able to read.
Exactly.
And she is reading. She can read me little sight books and stuff, but according to the school, she's behind. So the con I would say here is that because she's struggling, it's frustrating for her. Mm-hmm. And then it's homework. Mm-hmm. So reading is homework to her.
Right. So it puts a negative spin on reading.
It's a negative spin. Whereas last year, when she was just learning these little sight words, I had our papasan chair in the backyard under a tree. So every day after school, we would go to the reading tree.
Yeah.
And I would read 3 books, and then she would read a sight book.
Okay.
And she loved it because it was our time together. Now, that's never going to happen again.
No, because the negative spin's been put on.
Now it's work.
Reading. Exactly.
Yeah, it's work.
Yeah, and it becomes work. And there's conflict if they start self-identifying as a slow reader or not as, then you lose their confidence and they want to do it less.
Yeah.
So really, you got to manage their confidence around it and just keep it fun. And in the homework, that's fine, 10, 15 minutes or whatever. But, there's no doing hours of homework with these kids.
No.
You shut that book, you put a note for the teacher saying we did 15 minutes, and that's our top.
I think that's a great idea. Mm-hmm. And I do go in the morning. Her teacher checks her homework at the end of the week. So it's my choice to do it every day because I would rather do 15 minutes every day than 2 hours on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't just
That'll never happen, right? That's a half day of school for her. So, but I do let her know. And I do believe that for the most part, like the homework.
Okay.
I do feel like maybe it's helping her to learn, it's helping her to stay focused. But I like you, I do see some pitfalls with this.
I think another pitfall a lot of families experience is the conflict between kid and parent around homework. You know, this is how it's done. Why don't you do it like this? And you get, when she gets a little older, you'll experience this probably a bit more. And one of the strategies that I always did with my guys was that I had a little book homework buddy.
Yep.
So it was just a bigger kid who goes to their school, and she would come over at homework time. And then also there was no discussion about when homework time was.
Right.
Miss Nicole arrived. So it was like, okay, let's all go to the homework room with Miss Nicole.
Oh,
and then she would circulate, and she was only like 12 or 13. Like she was just she was a kid, but she was a smart kid. And really, it just removed me from being the nag. Yeah. So I was never nagging around homework. Homework time just happened. She helped facilitate it, and it was there was peace in the world.
Yeah, there needs to be peace in my world. But I think too, taking 2 weeks off school, now that she knows what homework is, tomorrow will be our first day with homework again. I'm dreading it. Good luck is right. So what I did was I actually removed one of the activities during the week and moved it to a Saturday.
Yeah, good idea.
Because I can't do homework in the morning every day. It's too stressful. Plus, I'm trying to get ready for work.
Well, that's it, right? Yeah, everybody's got to. So, I mean, really, I just think communicate with your teacher about what your expectations are around homework, what you think your child is capable of, and just make sure that they know and that there's limitations, and really focus on keeping the reading fun. Yeah. As soon as that becomes a chore and they're feeling bad and their confidence goes down around reading, you've got a whole nother battle.
Yeah, and little tip on the reading, it's no longer fun because we get these books from the school. So as soon as she sees one of those come out, it's like, oh, this is homework. But even our fun little books are no longer fun. Right. So she's started crawling into bed with me at night, and while I'm reading my book, she likes to go through. This is her way to stay up late, but I'm gonna let her do it because she looks for words that she knows on the page. Oh, nice. And then I make her read that word in a sentence, sucker.
Yeah, nice. And you know what? That's great role modeling for her. See, you enjoy reading.
Yeah, I love reading.
You love reading. You always have books, and that's great for her to see that such enjoyment can come out of it.
Yeah, and she says she hates school, and I say to her, but you know what? You were born smart, but school shows you how to use your smarts to be able to do whatever you want. Like, if you learn how to read, you can pick the book you want to read.
And you're going to school, kid.
And you're going to school.
There's no homeschooling around here.
Yeah. Oh, God, no.
No. Again, I'm not smart enough to homeschool my kids.
I'm not even going to say where she'll end up if I have to homeschool her.
So thanks for tuning in, and be sure to subscribe and let us know if you have any topics you want us to discuss. Yeah. And we will see you next time.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers to homework.
To homework.